So I thought I would start off by sharing with you the swaps that I have tried over the last 18 months and let you know what is 100% a win and which ones aren't quite living up to the hype for me. So the first place I started to do swaps was in my bathroom because it had a ton of plastic. We were using floss picks. I had bottles of shampoo, bottles of conditioner, bottles of face wash, bottles of body wash. So not only was it a clutter to look at, but it was also bad for the environment. That was the first place I was like, I've heard about shampoo bars, I've heard about conditioner bars, let me try it. And I am converted. We have a shampoo bar, we have a conditioner bar, and we have a face wash bar. And we also use bar soap for our body wash. There are so many products out there that if you can cut down plastic in your bathroom, that is where you should start. Okay, so if you do nothing else, this is the one thing that is the easiest swap ever that 100% has to happen. Reusable grocery bags. It's not rocket science, y'all. I feel like for a whole generation, it was like, yes, I have a ton of them, but they're in my trunk. I forget to bring them in. They're at home. I don't have them in my car. Here's the solution. I got you. I have a handful of reusable bags in my trunk. We only need, for the two of us, 4 reusable bags. One that's like for refrigerated items, one cottony one for our produce, and the other 2 that we just kind of use for whatever. In my purse, I have 3 roll-up reusable bags. They are awesome. They were my mom's way back in the day. She was really on the reusable and the sustainable train way back in the early aughts, and somehow they made their way to me, and I love them. I always have them with me, so if I need to go to the store on my way home and I, forget, or I'm at Target and I need some stuff, I just pull them out of my purse and they're there. These are really convenient because they do roll up really small, so obviously I'm not carrying the ones that are in my trunk. If you have the opportunity, snag some of those reusable bags from your mom, from your aunts, from your cousins. Everybody has a million reusable bags. Hook yourself up with some. You don't need to buy them. Trust me, you can probably get them at Goodwill. I drop off some at Goodwill. But you can also roll up one of those cotton ones and put it in your purse. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to buy anything to be a sustainable minimalist. We still have a stock of regular grocery plastic bags in our house. You will always have plastic bags in your house. Just be aware of that. But think of how many you will save the planet by just having a couple reusable. Is it worth the resources and time that is necessary to make them? I'm of the mind that anything reusable is worth it, especially if you can get it secondhand. Oh, we've come to my absolute favorite swap. I am addicted to Diet Coke. Sorry, you can judge me. I can't feel it from here. Of course I moderate my intake, I don't drink as much as I used to. As I became a sustainable minimalist, I was like, gosh, this is a lot of aluminum. It's usually shrink wrapped in plastic. If you buy like a case, there's all this cardboard. God, but I need the caffeine. So my brother hooked me up with a SodaStream. I didn't ask for one, he just thought I would like it, and he was right. Oh my God. So you just use your regular water, carbonate your beverage, add whatever syrup you like. They make ginger ale ones. They make Dr. Pepper ones. Obviously the Diet Coke, the regular Coke. You can make lemonade. The options are endless. So if you are like me, and like any normal middle-class American, and you're addicted to soda, this is for you. Yet again, there are videos on YouTube about how, well, is the cost worth it? Because yes, you have to get CO2. Yes, you have to get the syrups. Yes, there's the material that is used in the actual device and in the bottles that you use. But I use my bottle every single day. Once I finish with the Diet Coke, I also use it as a water bottle. And yes, you can recycle your aluminum cans and your plastic bottles of Diet Coke, but I can't tell you how much money this has saved me. I literally can't because I'm not a mathematician and I didn't take the time to do the math on this one. But if you drink like 2 to 3 Diet Cokes a day, or any sort of soda a day, get a SodaStream. Okay, back to the bathroom for a second. Another hot topic when it comes to sustainable swaps. Ooh, goodness. Natural deodorant. Everyone's favorite topic. Stinky armpits. There are a ton of horror stories out there of people who have tried Native, Schmitz, Lumi, and gotten terrible rashes and had terrible breakouts and hives. I can't imagine anything worse than like being itchy constantly under my armpits. But I got really lucky. The first thing I tried worked, and we have not looked back. I've converted my husband. It's a game changer in our house. We use Hey Humans. Now Hey Humans is got Jada Pinkett Smith, it's its spokesperson, it's all sustainable. Their whole thing right when they started was that it was sustainable while also not breaking the bank, which is another problem with sustainability products. My deodorant comes in like a paper, cardboardy package. It's all natural. No aluminum, no baking soda. And you think, but Casey, natural deodorants, they don't actually stop you from sweating, they just cover up the scent. Yes, but there's gonna be a grace period where my body isn't used to it and I'm gonna be really stinky and really sweaty and I don't know how long that's gonna last and I can't do it. I hear you, really I do. I made this swap during COVID because I was nervous about not finding the right thing, finding something that didn't work, because I have a pretty active job as a photographer. I needed to smell good. I needed it to work. And I was a person who was using full strength secret deodorant for 15 years. Luckily, this worked on the first go. Do I sweat more than I used to? Yeah, a little bit. Do I smell more than I used to? No, I smell less. Because my body has purged its aluminum buildup and it's cleaned out all of its pores under there, I don't smell as bad. My natural scent doesn't smell nearly as pungent as it used to when I was just blocking it all up, trying to get my body to stop doing what it was naturally supposed to do. Is everybody different? 100%. But I love that when this is over, when these are done, I can literally just roll it up and put it in my curbside recycling. It's the best. Okay, I feel like we've talked way too much about bodies. So let's talk about metal straws for a moment. We all want to save the turtles. We don't want to send a bunch of plastic into the ocean. And yet again, as we know, I'm addicted to Diet Coke, so I get plastic straws. I have had metal straws for a long time. It was another one of those things that I got really early on that I was like, I'm gonna totally use these. I'll put one in my car, I'll have one at the house. But for some reason, they are just never where I need them to be. Usually never. Also, if you're at a drive-through line, they hand you the drink with the straw. And so if you're like, no straw please, you're throwing off their whole rhythm and then you're holding up the drive-through line and everybody's mad at you, including me, because I need my Diet Coke. Just take the straw, just take it. You'll find a use for it later. Keep it in the car pocket. So the metal straw is kind of a tough one for me because yes, it's great, and I do have one, but it never seems to be where I need it to be. However, something that I have swapped in this same vein is travel silverware. I am very proud of this swap. My mom hooked your girl up last Christmas with the Lamborghini of travel silverware. I have this beautiful pouch. It has all of these utensils, including chopsticks and a metal straw. It's very nice. Oh, it's very good. It's very slim. And the finish on the silverware is different than the finish of my regular silverware. So when I wash everything, I know immediately by look what needs to go back in my purse. Ah, it's beautiful. I, as an actor, am on set a lot, and so when they feed us, they hand us all of this plastic, all of this styrofoam, especially in the times of COVID. Everything is individually wrapped. So the fact that I'm able to leave the silverware and leave the napkins is at least one less thing that I am throwing away at the end of my set day. Remember when I said you don't have to buy anything to be a sustainable minimalist? You don't have to buy the nicest set of travel silverware from Bed Bath & Beyond. What I did before my mom gave me this set this past Christmas is I had a pencil pouch. And I just took pieces that didn't match the rest of my silverware, because we all have them, put them in that pencil pouch with a cloth napkin that was maybe stained or just not the most beautiful, or yet again, mixed matched and didn't match the rest of my stuff, and put that pencil pouch in my purse. Sometimes I had mints in there, sometimes I had a little wet wipe. It was one of those swaps that for some reason just made immediate sense to me, and because it lived in my purse with my reusable bag, I knew I was always prepared for if I was going shopping or if I was going out to lunch with somebody or going on a picnic or going to set. My metal straw does live in my fancy silverware case, so I do have it more often, but I can't tell you. If you're an actor or you're on the job a lot and you're given a lot of food, especially like to-go food, travel silverware, it's the bomb. Okay, so at the beginning of your minimalist journey, I only have 2 things that I would warn you to be very cautious about when it comes to sustainable and minimal swaps. And the reason that these are on my not quite living up to the hype list is that they're expensive. And then if you don't like them or they don't work for you, you're stuck with this thing that you've invested money and time in choosing and using that doesn't work for you. So the first one is safety razors. So my husband had 2 safety razors and a ton of blades that he wasn't using. I was like, oh, this is great. I can stop buying plastic razors. I'll start using this safety razor. Amazing. My legs and my skin haven't been so angry at me since puberty. I tried a variety of different blades. I tried lots of different techniques. I tried each of his weird safety razors that he had, and it just did not work for my skin. I don't know if it was my hair. I tried all different types of lubricants, but nothing seemed to work. And I tried it for a year, and that was dumb. It was stupid. Safety razors can be tough. Now, if you've had success with them, awesome. But I was using this single blade safety razor. It just didn't work. It didn't work for me. So I would caution you against buying like a $40 safety razor blade set, like the nice ones that you see on the internet. Just try some ones first. I know that's weird, but like offer to get them razor blades or whatever, but like try it because it'll save you a lot of strife. If I can help anyone not be miserable shaving their legs for a year, then this video will have done its job. I have found a product that is a full bamboo handle, and it does have disposable blades, but they are way less plastic than what you can traditionally buy at the store. So that's what I'm using for now. The second thing that I would warn you about are toothpaste tabs. So there are a couple people on the internet that are like, yeah, I'm a sustainable person, but I literally cannot. Right now, toothpaste tablets, if you're unfamiliar, are essentially little things that look like mints that you put in your mouth and you bite on and you use them and you brush your teeth with them. So you remove the big, huge plastic tube out of your life. And they're made with better ingredients, so not only is the product more sustainable, but it's healthier for you and your mouth. I tried. I hunted down one of the only places in Atlanta that sells them. I bought a package, and they were disgusting. I tried them for like 3 days, and then I went, nope, and I split up the rest of them and gave them to my other sustainably minded friends, and I was like, try them and have fun at my expense, and they all also hated them. There's just not enough variety on that market right now. Now, have I definitely switched to a more sustainable and a more healthy toothpaste than your regular old sugar-filled Crest? Absolutely. But it still does come in a plastic tube. There are options that are like fully recyclable metal tubes, like Hey Humans, but my Target doesn't sell that for some reason anymore. I'm making healthier and more natural choices for our mouth, but yet again, it's something that has to do with my health and my body, so I need it to work and I need it to be a semi-pleasant and enjoyable experience, otherwise I'm not gonna do it. I'm not saying I'd stop brushing my teeth, but you get the idea. So if you're going to try them, I would just maybe go in on a package with a couple of friends so that if you hate them, you don't have to use 40, you just have to use 10. So those are my swaps. I've obviously got more to say on a lot of this stuff. I've also got some plans to do some more full length and in-depth videos about some of these swaps. But if you are just starting your journey, welcome! It's not gonna look like everybody else's journey, and I'm here to tell you that's okay. So I wish you a ton of luck. How exciting! Minimal sustainable swaps! Those are some of my favorites. I hope you try some of them. Check out some of my other videos on YouTube. I do all sorts of weird shit on here. Good luck, enjoy, have a good day.